Did you miss me? It's your girl, Lakia Mack, your Investie Bestie. And did you miss me? Because I have missed you. Okay, so I am not a content creator. I have no desire to be a content creator. I just like spreading information about purchasing investment properties. But I am not a content creator. Listen, that's why you get what you get. You get this Nike shirt. You get my hair in a ponytail. You get what you get because I'm not a content creator. I am not one of those fabulous women. I am fabulous, right? But I'm not one of those fabulous women who do like the lifestyle. Like, I'm a mom. I got 5 kids. 4 are minors, okay? So you're going to get what you get, baby. But let me tell you, so this year has been hell, okay? It's been hell. And I say that to say, like, listen, everybody going through their stuff right now. I'm going through it. But let me tell you, I just turned 40. And baby, I'm probably the most excited person you'll ever meet to turn 40. Like, I am so freaking excited about it. Hey, I'm going to insert a small clip so you can see how I brought in my 40th birthday right here.
Okay, ready?
Okay. So now that that's out of the way, and you see how I brought in my 40th birthday, you know, I sent the full clip to a few of my clients, and one client was like, "Lakia, I told you, like you're not afraid of anything, like you're just fearless," and I'm like, you have a slight point, but I am still afraid of snakes. Y'all, do I need to insert a clip from that snake in that house? I am afraid of snakes, and I am afraid of spiders. I'm just a girl. But I love adventure. I love adventure, which is why I love investing. It's an adventure. And speaking of which, so one that I'm working on now in the city, I'm finally starting to see progress. But it's a lot. But anyway, that's not why I'm here today, okay? So today, your Investie Bestie is here to go over 3 lies that are stopping investors right now from investing and what you should do instead. Now, again, I'm not a content creator. I got my notes right here, so you're going to see my eyes darting back and forth. Listen, I want to say I'm not a professional, but I am a professional, right? But do y'all really think I memorized everything? I mean, I know what I'm talking about. But if I don't have my bullet points, we're going to get sidetracked like how we're doing now. So 3 lies stopping investors right now and what you should do instead, okay? Now, I keep hearing people say the same thing. They're like, I'm waiting for the right time to buy. And they may have the cash, they may have the credit, they may already have their lenders in place, but they're frozen. They're waiting for the right time to buy. When is it ever the right time to do anything? When is it the right time to have a baby, right? You get pregnant today, you have the baby in 40 weeks from now, and then what? You could, not you directly, but somebody, you know, could lose their job. It doesn't mean it wasn't the right time. You pivot. That's what life is about. You pivot. For 20 years, I was a freaking paralegal. 20 years. And I got tired of it, so I pivoted, and here I am. Sidetracking. Let me stick to, this is why I need my notes. Anyway, so after 10 years in the game, 10 years of being an investor, almost 10 years of being an investor, it's not the market that's holding you back. It's the lies that you keep telling yourself. It's the fear that you're feeding yourself. Let's kill those lies right now, okay? So, lie number 1. I'm waiting on the perfect interest rate. Now, listen, you're not buying a rate, okay? You're buying an asset. And you can get a great deal at 7% interest and a mediocre deal at 5% interest and come out better with the deal that was 7%. Focus on the math, not the Fed rates, the federal rates. Keep in mind, rates can change. We've seen it change twice in like the last month. Rates can change, but a solid deal, baby. Lock in that solid deal. You can always go back and refinance. And I know you've heard agents say that before. You can refinance. It's true. You really can refinance. I actually told a client, I don't like telling my personal business, but I'm gonna tell y'all. I personally would rather pay a higher interest rate on a lower cost house than to pay a lower interest rate on a higher price house, because when the rates come down, you can always refinance. But if you paid top dollar for the house and you're already at a low interest rate, I mean, how can you can refinance once you build up equity, but your price point is so high. It's just my personal opinion. You can disagree because we all have opinions. But this is what I'm telling my Investie besties. I'm not going to tell you something that I wouldn't do myself. Lie number 2. The market is about to crash. When you're an investor, it's very important to be strategic, not fearful. Now, you want to be smart, but you don't want to be fearful. Like, time in the market is a gamble. But what wins? Buying smart. You know, the bottom line with investment is the numbers. The numbers have to make sense. Think about it like this. The investors who thrived after the 2008 crash, they didn't necessarily know that a crash was coming. They just had the cash flow, they had the reserves, and they stopped waiting for the crash and started building stability. That's what it's all about, stability. And the thing is, too, a lot of people use real estate for different reasons. Some people use it for cash flow. Some people use it for tax flow. I got that from a girl on TikTok, tax flow. I don't know her name, but she used to work for the IRS, and she was talking about how she used her real estate for, so she don't have to pay nothing in taxes, which, I mean, I already knew that, but the term tax flow, that's her term. I will have to find out who she is and link her, because I don't even know if she's on YouTube, but I got it from a girl on TikTok, and when I find her information, I'll plug it in. But anyway, everyone uses real estate for different reasons. The majority of people who I've come in contact with who are new at real estate investment, they are looking for cash flow. So they want to get a property and rent it out and expect a certain amount of money every month to go into their pocket, or they want to buy a dump and fix it up, flip it, and get the money. So that's the majority of people that I talk to. But everybody's different. Those are the new investors, seasoned investors, or people who just have an abundance of money and need to park their money somewhere. It's a different reason. But anyway, again, this is why I have my bullet points. And you see, I'm still segueing. I'm so sorry, guys. This was supposed to be like a 5-minute video, and I'm probably already at 32 minutes. So our third and final lie for today is there are no good deals. Now, as I said that, I had a client that came to my mind, and you know exactly who you are. I'm not going to say your name, but you know who you are. You know, and you're laughing, and you're turning to your spouse, and you're talking about it right now, and you're going to text me right now. You know who you are. There are good deals. The thing is, some of the best deals are not on Zillow. Some of the best deals are not on Realtor.com. Some of the best deals are not on my website, LakiaMack.com. But they're not. They're off market. And think about it like this. You watching this right now, you're probably not even living in the state of Georgia. You're probably in Florida. Why am I saying this? Because the last 4 people who reached out to me lived in Florida. So you are probably in Florida, and you're probably thinking about investing in Georgia. And so the thing is, now you're looking at my video, you're like, I'm going to reach out to this girl because I like her. Thank you. And I want to get more information on investing in Georgia. And then let's say you go ahead and you do invest in Georgia. And let's say 5 years gone by, you've gotten what you wanted to get out of that property. You want to sell it and you want to move on to something else. It happens all the time. You have tired landlords. A lot of them don't live in the state. And so when they're ready to get rid of them, they don't necessarily reach out to an agent. They don't want to list it. They just want to get it off their hands. So those are deals that I try to find. And also you have deals that are going through the probate process. That's usually when someone has passes on and they leave property behind. And the people that they leave the property to, they don't necessarily want the property. And also you have sellers who need solutions. So you have people who, if you even remove a lot of the things that's going on now, which makes people more fearful of buying property right now, there are people who have to move for whatever reason. They may need something bigger because they've had more children. They may need something smaller because their children have moved out. They may have to move for a job. There are different reasons that people have to move. And sometimes people don't want to list their property on the market, especially when it needs a lot of work done. That's when you and I can win, because we find these off-market deals. They want to get rid of it. They don't want to go through the hassle of listing it on the MLS, and they do it off market. My latest flip was an off market property in the heart of Atlanta. So you just, when the thing is, people are afraid to buy right now, so people aren't looking. So when people stop looking, that's our cue to get creative. So if you're stuck, stop. Take a deep breath. And stop asking, is now a good time to buy? It's like having a baby. When is it a good time to have a baby? I mean, I should know, I got 5 kids, but I had 5 kids and it still ain't a good time. Still ain't a good time. The oldest is 23. It wasn't a good time then. The youngest is 2. Wasn't a good time then either. But here we are. The question you want to ask yourself, is this a good deal for my portfolio? Whether you're looking to hold it and rent it out, fix and flip it, whatever the case may be, do these numbers work for what I'm trying to accomplish in my life? The economy is just noise. The numbers, that's your signal. The numbers. When you're investing, you shouldn't have all the emotional aspect of, I didn't get the house, and it doesn't matter. Do the numbers align? If you're ready to turn fear into facts, I got you. Okay? If you're ready to turn confusion into coins and questions into what? Close deals, I got you. Okay? I'm gonna get a analysis checklist. A more in-depth one. I have one. I'm not too happy with it. Again, I'm not a content creator. I'm not trying to sell y'all nothing. So I don't be on my stuff sometimes. But I'm going to get that for y'all. In the time being, if you're interested, hit my line. Text me. That's the fastest way to get a response. 470-948-5545. If you would like to send an email, it's all good, baby. Lakia at lakiamack.com. Okay? Now, again, if you're ready to turn confusion into coins and questions into closed deals, Lakia Mack, your Investie Bestie, got you, baby.